Okay, welcome back. So last time we finished up the second part of the Brotherhood of Steel storyline. It's also I want to say it's the last part we currently have so far. So, but before I go and do the final part there, I wanted to go through a few things since I'm level 50. First off is I actually have a few um, plans to go through. So I got Blackburn's Bungalow, some Brotherhood civvies, which was from a previous part, and I want to say it might have been a reward, but I may have found it, but I got the Nuka Quantum Grenade, and then Silt Beam Puree. So I have that. So the other thing I have as well
Sonny
now.
makes a good hoagie.
Well, I've had them, but now that I'm level 50, I actually can do stuff with them. Is these two Power Armor chassis. And so let's go ahead and look at those. These would be ones that I got from dealing with the end of the main story quest line. So this is the first one. Oh, this is not the one I was thinking of. Huh. I was not expecting this. That might have been from the Raiders. Oh. Okay. That was one I was expecting. This is the one I was expecting. Ultraside Power Armor. And the reason why I didn't want to do this earlier is because I want to be able to pick it up. And all the armor pieces are level 50. And I actually could have used that one. Oh well. Well, that's our Raider Power Armor. But, this is the more important one. I actually thought that was the XO1, so that means I didn't get that one yet. I'll have to work on that, I guess, at some point. But for right now, so now that I'm level 50, I can actually pick this up, because what happens is if you're under the level of the items in the power armor, you can't just collect the power armor. You have to remove all the items first. And doing that would have meant having all of these items in my stash separately instead of just having them in the power armor. So now I can go ahead and collect this one, and we'll go ahead and rename this to there it is. Ultra Sight. There we go. And then I'll just collect this one for right now because I'm not really going to worry about it too much. And we'll go ahead and put those back. So there's Ultra Sight one, and there's another Power Armor chassis that I have. So I do have this Raider one. I'm actually curious right now. I'll put these both down. That's the Raider one I had, but it isn't actually Raider anymore. And then I have this Raider one now. And that is level 15 right arm. And that right arm is also level 15, so it doesn't really do too much of anything. Okay, in which case I will just collect both of these and put them up for now, because I don't really have a need for either one of those. Alright, I believe... Oh, you know what? I don't have any of those on me because I took them off, didn't I? Well, I can hold on to the Ultra Sight. Let's see. Let's put that one up. There we go. And since I did that, I actually have to put Fusion Core in. And you can do the animation. Let me go ahead and go through these real quick. So if I enter it, well, the animation bugged out. That puts a Fusion Core in. But if I take it out and I do transfer and I say, oh, I'm going to go ahead and put one in, that also puts one in. Because then I can just enter it. And now I have nice Ultra Sight set up. And funny enough, this actually makes for a really good piece of armor for my character now. Although that was 210, and I'm at 215. Oh, I have stuff that boosts carry capacity.
Yeah. Now that people
we'll hold on to it for now. Alright, so without further ado, let's go ahead and pop over to Fort Atlas and see what becomes of this. Okay.
Initiates and others, I have several announcements to make. First and foremost, the mutant threat has been removed at its source. This could not have been done without the exceptional service of everyone present. You may have noticed that Romani is not the one making this announcement. That is because her values and those of the Brotherhood can no longer be reconciled. Romani betrayed the Brotherhood code when she cut us off from the Elders. Today, her misconduct took the form of refusing to punish the criminals behind the mutant threat and the countless deaths it caused. She couldn't bear the weight of justice on her shoulders, and thus chose to walk her own path. In exile, Romani put her personal morals above the cornerstone of duty, time and time again. Her irresponsibility threatened to shake apart the foundation of order that allows us to be an effective force of action. But however misguided her decisions were, Romani always acted with the intent to help humanity. If we are to retain anything from her leadership, let it be that. The Brotherhood of Steel seeks to forge a lasting future. We must be humanity's strength. Strength to eliminate threats, overt and covert. Strength to keep dangerous technologies safe. Strength to make the decisions that no one else wants to make. We are humanity's rock, standing against the harsh enemies of war, disease, and time. We must not falter. Ad Victoriam!
Oh, wow.
There is one more thing to address before we disband. Initiates are the future of the Brotherhood. Induction into our order is an honor that should not be taken lightly. Among an initiate's most important responsibilities is to understand and commit themselves wholly to the principles of the order. I've come to understand that one initiate will never be able to meet this goal. They have other important responsibilities in Appalachia. I've decided to grant a title that can account for this caveat, while still acknowledging their exceptional contributions to the Brotherhood. Come, stand between Scribe Valdez and I.
Oh, I think that's my cue.
For outstanding contributions to the Brotherhood mission as an outside party, I hereby confer on you the permanent title of Knight-Errant. A unique Brotherhood title with special privileges is an acknowledgement of the highest honor. May it serve as an inspiration for the rest of you. Dismissed.
Man. Alright. Let's go and speak with everybody else first.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. What are we gonna do? Who's gonna handle everything? Who's gonna lead the recruits? What am I gonna do? Oh gosh.
That's a bit of a opposite thing from the cheering that the other people had.
Okay, I think I'm alright. I don't do well with really big changes. I think I need some time to process this. I'm gonna sit down.
Knight-Errant, it's been an honor to serve with you.
Yep. Alright, let's see
We owe
what
this victory to you, Knight-Errant.
Dorsey says.
Did that really just happen? I knew things between the higher-ups were shaky, but I didn't think one of them would actually leave. Especially not Paladin Romani. She was so passionate about our cause. I really believed in her. It's going to be hard getting used to this. Yeah, I know we will. And it's only right for a military organization. Following protocol, getting back in contact with the Elders. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried about losing our spark. You know, Paladin Romani's commitment to helping people. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to it. See you around, Knight-Errant.
Congratulations on your promotion, Knight-Errant.
Jeez. Alright. Who else is... Okay. So that was it.
It's been an honor to serve with you.
Let's describe what this has to say about all this.
So, Paladin Romani is gone. I can't believe it. I wanted to be optimistic about their conflict, right up until the end. But the more I think about it, the more I feel like maybe this was inevitable. If only there was more I could have done. Well, both of them would die for their beliefs. At least this way, they can pursue those beliefs separately, rather than killing each other over them. Well, that's going a bit far, isn't it? But it's a very nice thing to say. Thank you. I think it might start feeling a little more like back home, with the Elders. We're going to have a lot of work to do to make things safer in Appalachia. Without Paladin Romani to counter his priorities, Knight Shin will have a plan laid out in no time.
I actually kind of like the confidence there. That was nice.
Don't mention it. As the resident scribe, it's my job to keep things functioning around here. I'm going to keep doing my job. With one officer down, there's going to be a lot of slack to pick up. There's still a lot more I'd like to see out there, but right now, I need to support the Brotherhood. Until next time.
So now the question is...
On your promotion, Knight-Errant.
Is Knight Shin gonna make himself a paladin?
I trust the title change didn't come as too much of a surprise. It's unorthodox. But you're an exception I had to acknowledge to prevent confusion among the other initiates.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pick that one. It's alright.
For the time being, yes. Though it's worth noting that this title doesn't have precedent. So if things were to change in the future, so could our definition.
So basically, if more new Brotherhood content came out and we got a new rank, it would still leave that open.
I'm feeling like there's a lot of work to do. Right. You're probably asking about the emotional strain of Romani's. I think this is about as good as things could have turned out. It helps that I had someone to back me up, so thank you.
Oddly enough, I kind of actually agree with him, because if you pick Romani, I don't think there was an option to actually let Shin live.
A lot of reorganization. As much as I'd like to start scouting for another transmitter today, things around here will fall apart if we don't fill the space Romani left first. Good work out there. The Brotherhood won't forget it. Ad Victoriam.
Oh, there we go. So wait, do I get an actual set of Hellcat armor as well? Yes, I do. Ah. There we go. Hellcat
Knight-Errant,
armor.
it has been an honor to serve with you.
Ballistic damage is reduced, that's right. Plus, it's also pretty cool looking.
We owe this victory to you, Knight-Errant.
Let's try her out. Hey. First jump was a bit weird. Alright, so not as much as the Ultra Sight. Interesting.
Congratulations on the promotion, Knight-Errant.
Let's see if Marty's got anything to say.
Haha, Knight-Errant. That's such a cool title. Nope. Still training. I figure there's probably other recruits in line ahead of me, but I'm working on it. Oh, with Knight Shin in charge now, I'm gonna be drilling. I'm gonna be training. Training, drilling, maybe, all day long. Very exciting. Oh, I'm as convinced as ever this was the right place for me. It's sad what happened with Paladin Romani. You know, I wish she would have come around. But Knight Shin was right. And it's right that he's in charge now. The Brotherhood's gonna be strong under his watch. I know it. Ad Victoriam, Knight-Errant. Oh, man. You gotta admit, that's a sweet title. But what's an errant?
That's a good question. Also, you get the same title with Romani winning as winning, picking Romani's side. Either way, so let's see what Marsha's like.
Hey! Just what we all need. A militant asshat in charge. Obviously, you can tell I'm not Shin's biggest fan.
Yeah, that's right. 'Cause I'm his biggest fan.
At least one of us is happy about it. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm actually starting to like it here. I do miss Pierce, Sheena, and Burke, though. I hope that they're staying safe. The loss of my mother still hurts, but I know now the Brotherhood isn't solely to blame. Thanks for showing me a different perspective.
See ya!
Congratulations on your promotion, Knight-Errant. Knight-Errant, it has been an honor to serve with you.
Let's just double check with Knight Shin real quick.
Still socializing.
Oh, never mind. Alright.
We owe this victory to you, Knight-Errant.
So this is the end of the Brotherhood storyline, so now it's off to other things. And since we've kind of been showing off power armors, let's go ahead and keep that theme going. I'm going to pop out my camp, and then I'm going to pop up somewhere else and do some more. Alright, so we're actually back at the Whitespring Bunker. And we're going to head in and pick something up here. And while I'm here, I might as well go ahead and get this part going. I don't know how far I'll be able to get in it, but I'll see what I can do. Alright, now I'm looking for, because I'm not sure I actually have it yet. Oh, and I renamed the rest of my power armors. The empty one isn't technically empty, but it's kind of a good enough thing for that, so let's go ahead and do that. Craft, yeah, okay, so I only have Hellcat, Ultrasight, and Union. Your military wing, let's try military wing. Military wing. Just a brig. I can go up here now.
Welcome, General, to the Command Center. This space served many purposes. Armory, archives, education center. But its most critical role was its connection to the local nuclear missiles. A short training regimen was added to help new generals familiarize themselves with the nukes, their capabilities, and their dangers. If you wish to acquaint yourself with their intricacies, you're welcome to approach the posters against the wall. If you rather jump right in, you may speak to any of our command terminals to move on to the next step in your personal nuclear arms race.
Alright, let's go ahead and go through the posters.
Greetings, General. Welcome to your nuclear launch training session. Over the course of the next 4 posters, you'll be taught everything you need to know about utilizing the Appalachian Automated Launch System. During your briefing, you should have been issued a nuclear key card. During an actual launch, you will need to insert the card into the designated slot before entering your launch code, at which point the key card will be consumed. Additional card drops will be brought in by automated convoy should the DEFCON rating continue to worsen. You may speak to your logistics officer as to the location of the pickup for your additional cards, should the circumstances arise.
And oh, have they arisen. This DEFCON rating the General speaks of has been pegged at its maximum for some time now, due to the hazardousness unleashed by our earlier guests. The silver lining of this is that one can often find a keycard convoy en route somewhere in Appalachia. We're happy to use our restored surveillance tools to help you track them. Access any of the surveillance system terminals to initiate your hunt.
To prevent misuse of Appalachia's automated missile silos, security measures for the region's nuclear arsenal have been increased well beyond any of our existing standards. Each silo has its own 8-digit launch code, which is valid for a single week. These codes are broken into 8 individual number-letter pairs, each carried by a designated officer who is under strict orders to guard their code piece with their life. The order of numbers has been encrypted using a series of methods to prevent improper deployment. The bunker staff of specially trained code decryptors will provide the officer corps with the code when it is renewed each week.
The decryptors, it should come as no surprise, are dead. It will be up to you and your fellow members to decrypt each silo's launch code before they are regenerated. We, however, might be able to help. We've gathered all the information we could recover related to the codes and their encryption in the archives on this floor. It's also our belief that the flip card displays in this room had something to do with the code. What exactly, we'll leave up to you and your compatriots to uncover. And we're more than happy to use our surveillance systems to track down the last known locations of these code-bearing officers. Just approach any of our surveillance terminals.
The missile silos of Appalachia are equipped with an advanced robotic construction system, allowing them to rapidly refill their arsenals in a matter of hours. The silos themselves are defended by a robotic task force and staffed with a contingent of special clearance human missileers. Security protocols require all silo entrants, regardless of rank, be escorted by a missileer at all times. Entering a silo without escort will be treated as a hostile act.
We're unable to peer inside the silos themselves, but we are confident in saying we doubt any such escort still lives. You will be on your own once you're through the door.
Due to the region's advanced missile installations, there is a high chance of a retaliatory nuclear strike touching down somewhere in Appalachia. The intense radiation released by such a blast can have devastating effects on the local flora and fauna, mutating them into hideous monstrosities fit only for a quick death.
To the contrary, General. Our memory banks suggest quite the opposite. Her previous residents managed to acquire samples of some materials created shortly after the first bombs fell, and what they found was illuminating, to say the least. Materials of exceptional versatility and volatility. However, if you can stabilize them fast enough, a jaunt into a blast zone, it seems, could be a productive one. Documentation related to these materials can be found in the archives. As well, the fissures that have cropped up around the region seem promising as possible sources of materials, along with some added pest control. The map in this room contains the locations of these fissures, if you're looking for a target.
Alright, let's go ahead and just get the next little parts going.
Now, with that out of the way, it's about time you got your hands dirty. There are a few key paths you should explore. Acquiring a nuclear keycard, hunting down a few code officers, and delving into the nature of the launch code's encryption in our archives. Everything you need to get started, you should find in this space. How to proceed, though, we leave up to you. But please, feel free to ask our terminals if you have any questions. Good hunting, General.
Alright, we'll go ahead and leave that one alone for right now, and just go ahead and continue with what I was coming down here for in the first place. So we come over here, and check out schematic archives, and prototype power armor schematics. There we go. Oh, and there's power armor. So now, I don't actually have anything, but if I want to, I can craft prototype power armor, a prototype X01, and I actually can craft all of that, which is interesting. I might do that later. Screws might be the hardest part. Huh. Maybe oil. Anyway, so there you go. So there's one little piece of power armor stuff done. Let's just see what armory terminal has. Launch rifle, laser rifle, enclave stuff. This is a holotape. Gatling laser and launch rifle. And then a bunch of mods for stuff. Okay. Alright, so we'll go ahead and take that one off for right now. And now, drop this. Actually, just hold on to that right now. Okay, so let's go on to the next part, and this is actually going to be like a two-parter kind of thing. I have to do like a little prereq to even get going. And this brings us back to the Rusty Pick. I think there's multiple locations I can do this, but I just know this one's here. So what we're looking for is this actual little billboard thing here, or whatever, poster, for Garrahan Excavator Poster. And that gets to start Minor Miracles. Okay. And that's going to put us Garrahan Mining Headquarters, which is actually going to be right down here, where I haven't been to yet, but I've been kind of close with the Hornwright Estate. So let's go ahead and start there. Okay, so just starting here, we just need to head southwest. Here we go. So that's the parking lot there. And then that's the interior. And as you can see from the red in the distance, this place is going to be guarded by robots. Luckily enough, I know how to deal with pretty much anything they're going to throw at me, I think. So let's go ahead and deal with that first one, which is going to be the sentry bot. Or not. I could have it discovered, so at least when I die I can come back here. There. Okay. There's him. He's going to go boom. There we go. Now I just gotta find the other one that was just around here. Where did he go? There's a Mr. Gutsy. He blows up twice. That's fine. You're gonna run away. Somewhere. Probably aggro other stuff to me, but at least I don't have to worry about him as much. Let's see. Go ahead and you. And who's next? Alright, now he should be mad enough to go ahead and go after somebody else. Or not. Alright, let's go ahead and try and hit on him. There's a couple things here. So you got mines out here, and then you're going to have, I think, robots out here. He's attacking him. That's good. Actually, I think the only thing here are the mines. Which I've completely avoided. Alright, let's go ahead and pop in. Now, I don't remember how involved this area is, so... let's see. Right, that might have been something.
I'm trying to kill you, you know.
Oh, that must be the, I believe there's ghouls over there. Oh, I think I need that terminal. In which case, this guy's gonna have to go down. Okay. Okay, that should be you immobilized. There we go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Something doesn't like, not that. Something doesn't like me. Oh shit. That's fine. Easy enough there. Get that. Let's go ahead and check this terminal and hope I don't get into any trouble. Okay. This is it. That is not it. Excavator queries. Here we go. All queries, any queries regarding the Excavator Power Armor project should be directed to Harold Frost in our Research and Development Division. Do not attempt to answer any questions directed to you by clients or the press. Alright, and then we get to go down here. Right, okay. So I don't think this one's really too terrible to do. Just have robots everywhere. Somebody's in there I don't care about. Oh, you're right there. Okay. Oh, you're gonna run away. I don't care about you now. Do care about getting some health back, though. Oh, you run down here. That's funny. Okay, that's you. Disabled. Somebody else is here. Okay, you're gonna run away. Nope. Would have had that too. Let's go ahead and just do that while I'm thinking about it. Oh, there's one. Shit. There we go. Not sure how well he'll last, but we'll see.
I can't let your chance of success fade. I don't want to be morbid. Who's left? Huh. Yeah, okay. No, there's somebody. Oh, he actually defeated whoever it was. Interesting. Well, in that case, you get to go boom. Okay. There we go. Now we gotta build it all. Hopefully I can actually do that. Okay, black titanium. I don't think I'm gonna have... I do not have enough black titanium for that. Well, balls. Okay, so I'm going to have to
I don't think there's any around here. It would have been nice if they would have kept some. But I'm going to have to do that, in which case I'm actually going to have to come back here because I don't have what's needed. Unless, of course, they had some just lying around in here, which would have been kind of nice. But since there's 6 pieces and I need 6 pieces each, let me just double check the numbers there for that. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I need 36 there. I'm good for everything else. Oil, oil, oil. Okay, so oil for those. That's all fine. Alright, so I need 16 more. And the thing is, I actually also have to come back down here and do the other part where it was on the terminal over here. So the next thing I'll have to do once I get it done is actually register it. And then this quest is done. But since I don't have enough... oh, what is it? Black titanium? Oop. Then I have to go get some of that. So, sadly going to be calling it a part here. And next time, well, I'll probably do, yeah, next time we'll go ahead and work on getting some black titanium, which I know places where I can get that. And then we'll make it back here. Of course, everything will have respawned, and I'll work my way back down to here again and get the excavator power armor built, and we can go ahead and finish up that part. Alright, well, until then, thanks for watching.